Hey nerds, join us on Discord and hit that subscribe button.
Hi, I'm Oma.
Flynn. Sika.
And I'm your DM, Seth. Welcome to Venture Forth. When last we left our heroes.
We back.
We back.
Me. Only me.
After being led into the city of Westreach by Seeker's friend Saran and taking up temporary residence within the within the inn known as the Swaying Bow, you all gathered together in your suite to discuss the day's events and next steps. Seeker brewed tea from his grandmother's homeland he received from Sebastian, while Flynn headed to the balcony to dwell on the events of the last days. Steaming mugs in hand, Flynn and Seeker met on the balcony where they talked briefly before being joined by Thessaly and Kellic, while Oma, of course, was in the bathroom having fun. And there, in a rare quiet moment, you looked out at the green ring around you of Westreach, and the rolling hills of Ganboldir give way to the borders of the wastes, and Flynn spoke of simpler times and hunting monsters. Oma returned from her bath in the luxurious ensuite bathroom of your accommodations, and you all set about discussing the plan. Navigating the wastes is a treacherous business at best and nearly impossible without a guide. And so you set about making a plan to contact a figure Seeker had heard tell of during his time here in Westreach with the Crownlink Crew. This, of course, gave rise to questions about Seeker, his past here in Westreach, his involvement with the crew, and you all came to learn a little bit more about the man you have all traveled with now for quite some time. And as you all prepared to head into the city to seek out this guide, you were held up by the appearance once again of an emissary of the Weaver. This one more innocuous than the past few, and you were given a parting boon, a final gift from Thalnora to help you on your path. You set out, heading toward Dortamen and a familiar haunt of Seekers from times past. You made your way from the Green Ring, seeing more of the city during your brief travel, before slowly making your way into the winding streets of the industrial section of Westreach as ash and soot began to fall lightly around you. You finally came to the dingy exterior of a tavern known as the Iron Flask. Olma took up watch around the back door, while Thessaly and Kellic took to watching the front. Seeker and Flynn entered into the bar. Seeker skulking into a corner and hiding under his hood as Flynn approached the bar and got off to a rocky start with his first attempt to contact a verified, full-fledged member of the criminal underworld. You were approached by a tall, somewhat lanky half-orc, but unfortunately, your act was poorly received thanks to some miraculously poor rolls. And as the half-orc in question exited quickly out of the back, Flynn pursued, but was cut off by the half-orc's companion. Seeker sent a message to Thessaly and Kellic out front, warned Olma of said incoming half-orc, and we return to the inside of the Iron Flask, where Flynn has just been warned to not continue his current line of pursuit.
Question.
Yes, sir.
The tea gave us advantage on... Or did it give us advantage on...
Gave you a D4 to add to your initiative rolls for the next 8 hours.
Oh.
And I think we should probably
what?
go ahead and roll a little.
Oh, we're there?
Oh, we're there, baby. This guy pushed Flynn down.
True, yeah.
Like, you tried to get by, and he kicked you.
Can
Do I get a surprise since I'm out
something?
back?
Interesting. Tell you what, if you are considered hidden, but he will not be surprised. But you will definitely be considered hidden from him. If that makes sense. Because he hasn't quite gotten he's reaching for the door right now. As this all
he's not
as
outside
time
yet.
slows.
The half-orc isn't outside yet?
He's not quite.
Oh,
he's
okay.
he's right at the door and starting to open it up, and you can kind of see him down that hallway.
Would you allow me to do a thing while they're interacting or no?
Depends. What are we doing? I'll say because you're inside.
You're seeing all this go down.
You can do something. Your thing was to send a message.
Wait, I did.
So what are you
messages.
thinking?
That's true.
I probably wouldn't have time since I sent messages.
I'll say that your thing that you did before combat was to
fair.
message them and them. And let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Okay, plus a D4?
Plus a D4 for everybody.
Okay.
I did not drink the tea.
Plus a 4. Oh, you did not. You were in the bathtub.
Didn't drink the
It's kind of like the tea left you.
Oh, that's really bad.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Orange.
Typical Kellic fashion with this initiative.
All right.
Good thing I have my
All right.
vigilant blessing.
You get to reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get no, I don't get to reroll ones.
I have to reroll initiative.
I have a advantage.
Oh wait, do we have advantage on initiative or no? Just the +4.
No,
It's just a +4.
Okay.
Yeah, just a +4
I
from the
rolled that.
T.
That was
It
bad.
gives you more alerts, so you're able to add. If I recall correctly, it gives you a D4 to initiative rolls and perception checks. If I recall correctly, I think
Sounds
that's
like
what it
being
said.
okay.
I don't know.
Whatever
Community,
you say goes.
whatever. Let me know.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
gonna
God,
use
so.
2 sorcery points and bend luck to try to get it a little
All
bit
right.
more.
Probably a good
Sounds
idea.
Good. Sounds
Probably a good idea.
good. Initiative is usually.
Your only wall of defense. Line of defense.
No.
Come on.
That's a 1.
Yeah, really good.
She's small like a halfling.
Hey, my first one was a 1, so welcome to the club. Huh?
Sorry, I'm like looking at this. This doesn't make any sense. Hang on.
7, 10.
Okay, so top of as I guys show you guys this
Oh, yeah,
map first
okay.
before I get initiatives from everybody because I want to make sure that everybody is where they in a place that makes sense. So just to kind of run by it, Seeker, I've got you in that back bottom left corner.
Right.
Because that was the farthest table away from everything where you could keep an eye on Flynn. Flynn, you
Could
are
I see where Flynn is now?
you are
Looks
yeah
like a
you
wall.
are you are
there's a
right
bar.
up in this guy's grill.
He pushed me
Actually,
back.
he did push you
Do
back.
you want to
so
say
he
I can be even 5 feet, or I can?
shoved you 5
Okay.
feet back. Like he didn't. I'm not going to say you're prone.
Man.
But
Whatever.
he shoved you 5
He
feet
muffed,
back.
he muffed you, dog.
The half orc is at the back. He's like hand on the back door, like opening it as we go into initiative. And then you guys see like as you like get up and start to like because Flynn's like not backing down. So you see his 2 kind of like burly looking guys
Okay.
stand up, and they are apparently not just.
Oh, they're not just laborers.
Oh,
Just
no.
laborers?
Yeah, they're not just guys working.
Would I have had a sense of that?
Ooh, tell you what.
Ooh,
I'm
yeah.
curious.
Seeker.
Make an insight check for me.
Because if that's the case, then maybe I do want to do something else. But
we have advantage on charisma checks
You
or
said,
persuasion.
You have no. It's D4 to perception.
but I'm making a
Oh, but
what?
no,
on
we
what?
have we have
We have
Eagle
some
Right?
kind of
Everybody
boon,
has
right?
charisma, Eagle Splendor, because you cast a very high
Is on
level.
everyone?
I think it is on
insight?
everyone.
Oh, that's not correct.
What am I rolling?
Insight's wisdom, so
Okay.
you're rolling an insight check.
That's good.
That's real good. I got all the insight. Got so much insight.
So much. You beautiful man.
Why? 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Lucio.
Okay.
Thank you.
I would say that like Seeker as like so it happened right at the end because they just kind of looked like guys, but then like as the tension between Flynn and like you saw them start to like free themselves up and like start to push back from the table. So you got a sense like right before this kicked off that they were not what they seemed to be. A couple of plants in this here bar. So
We got those two.
would Seeker do anything with that information in particular?
Shoots them in the mistake.
It happened. It's like kind of like a bang bang thing. So no,
Yeah. All right,
like,
cool,
I don't.
But you know.
All right, so you know that these guys are like they're coming up, like they're standing up and getting ready to get involved.
Right.
You do see that they like have like they don't have much, but they have like they pick up like something that can be used as kind of like a bludgeoning weapon, basically. Like they have like a cudgel or something like that. But yeah, that
leg off
is
the chair.
yeah, just right. I mean, yeah, I thought about it for sure. I'll just pick up a chair. Actually,
right?
pick up
Does
chair.
one of them break a
That's
bottle?
kind of
They do the
awesome.
bottle thing. They break a bottle.
Break a bottle. Time to go. So, all right, and then I have Thessaly and Kellic outside. I know you guys were running towards this place, and I think I had you like on this kind of southwestern side away, if I recall correctly. So I've got you guys outside, like running towards it. Seeker bottom left, and then Oma, I have you out back. So if you recall, there was like kind of like a little very poor excuse for like kind of a yard behind this place. It's not really a yard, it's just like 2 stretches of fence that just end. And there's like big trash heaps and like just broken crates and stuff like that back here. So I've got you kind of like hiding behind one of those.
My
in that
hood's up
top left
anyway,
corner.
so I
Perfect.
don't have to hide that much.
Yeah, so
but
where would you
yeah.
like to be here on this map, you think?
can I be by the crates?
Like right here?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. Got you. Yes, you can. All right, so now I'm going to take a screenshot of this so we can post it somewheres.
I did tell you last time that.
That someone's coming and to
Well,
stop
no,
them?
that, but also you're invisible. That people might have ways
theme.
To see
that's
that.
right.
I saw.
Can I be ducked down behind them?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Nice.
you can also like hide.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead
would
and
like-
actually roll me a stealth check at
Nice.
advantage. While I get initiatives, 20 and above. Anybody? Excellent.
We in here.
That would have been really nice last time. An 18 and a 19.
Okay.
Stealth.
And witty.
19. 27.
26. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're hidden. You're very, very hidden and invisible. Okay. 15 to 20.
No.
10 to 15.
10.
10.
10.
14.
All right. So I think Seeker or is Oma higher dex or Seeker?
No, we do this. I think we tie.
We do this every
Wait.
time.
and then you gotta
Unless
go
did you
Charisma,
charisma,
I
raise
think, right?
did you raise your dex recently or
Let's see. I don't think so.
Okay.
still 16?
And then you got a 14, Flynn.
14.
Thessaly also got a 14, so you will be going
Dex
first.
still 16. Yeah. So it's you.
And then Kellic, what'd
Because
you get? bud?
charisma's the next one.
8.
I think
8.
it's
Yeah, buddy.
Charisma. Whichever one
How
it
does-
is.
What's the order go? Dex, then con?
Then
I think it
charisma.
goes Dex, then Charisma. There's actually no official rule for it. I found out this recently. I thought there was like an official order. It's just like a homebrew rule
If
that
it's
most people.
on, I might got you
So
because
it's
my con
Dex.
is up.
I think it goes Dex, then Wisdom, which I think you guys are the same in.
16.
16.
Yep. then it goes Charisma. I think.
Oh, yeah, that's what I remember it being. It was charisma that changes it.
My
Yeah.
charisma low.
I'm sorry. Mine's high.
Milo.
So
all right.
I go before you.
So
Good, probably.
cool.
Probably.
All right. So that is awesome. So everybody's where they need to be. Fantastic. Top of initiative is the thug. So so this guy is like
They
he
call
kind of
him
stands
the
up.
thug.
Immediately you see a couple of things happen. Bronyata or not Bronyata?
Ah!
Whoa, what is she doing here? No. Lena, the server, the server that has been in here
Okay.
that got you your drink,
Crash into
just
the
literally like just walks behind the bar and just like kind of tucks herself into a corner.
Okay.
That's not
Okay.
gonna
Okay.
involve.
That saves me in action.
Also, the bartender just steps away back into the corner. So they're both kind of like back in this area, just out of the way.
Man.
So they are not, and they don't appear to, they don't shout, they don't do nothing. They just step back. But the thug, you hear as the table or the chair like scrapes as he gets up behind you, Flynn, and he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 into here.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is going to, I think first he's going to use one of his attacks to try to grapple you. So he's going to grab a hold of you.
Okay, what do I need to do?
So he's going to roll an athletics check, and you are going to roll an athletics or acrobatics. Your choice.
And you said I'm not prone, right?
You're not prone.
I kind of like got pushed back.
Yeah,
and I'm
you got
down to
pushed
like
back.
kind of like stable.
Mhm.
Okay. Pretty good. I got. Oh shit, that's a lot.
You rolled pretty well.
You rolled what?
Pretty well.
Not good enough.
27.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you
18
effortlessly.
plus 9.
He rolled
18
a
plus
20,
9,
but
27.
yeah, he rolled a 20. But you like as you hear him like his kind of heavy footfalls come up behind you, whoosh, duck under
Oh
the
my-
way as he reaches out, and then but then like he's like slippery, and then he pulls like the chair and he's gonna try to fucking
Hell
hit you
yes.
with it. So this is an advantage because wait. No, he's not within 5 feet, so his pack tactics do not.
Ha!
Nice.
So,
Ugh.
first attack. Ooh, that is 24 to hit though.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, 5 points of bludgeoning damage to you, good sir.
Hey!
And
No,
then
and the
that's
chair breaks.
right. So I lied. His bonus action is no, he can't grapple. He can only shove. So he's gonna try to shove you once more. So another acrobatics or athletics check. Ooh, pretty good. Again, damn.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Could I try, maybe I use my reaction or something. Could I try and use this shove, and instead of resisting it, can I use it to try and push past this person in front of me and use this shove as like momentum to push through and try and slide under or try and get around somehow?
Feels like
If
you'd
not,
have to
no, I mean, I can use
I
my
will
move.
tell you what.
Okay.
If you beat his check by 5 or more,
Okay.
I will allow it to. Yes, I will allow his attempt to shove you
To try and potentially get through
to
him
try and
somehow.
like kind of help you get through.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
That's
Roll a 19 again.
fun.
It is 19 total.
19 total. He rolled a 21.
No!
So yeah, so he rolled really high. He's
Okay.
got and these are big, like burly people. So
So
they
he,
got pretty
he
bonus.
shoves me.
So he shoves you to the ground. You don't go 5 feet, but you fall prone.
Okay.
So he's gonna shove you prone.
Okay.
But that was his. He used one of his attacks to try to grapple you, then smacked you, then pushed you on the ground. That is gonna end his
Jesus.
turn, and brings us to the other thug.
I just want to talk.
They both rolled really well. All right. So, so you
man.
say that we
I'll
just
say
want to
that
talk.
out loud as I'm on the
Okay,
ground. As I'm on
okay.
the ground, yeah.
The
Hopefully
guy
Oma
kinda
doesn't
almost
kill them in the back.
confused. He like looks up, and then the other guy says, "Should have thought of that earlier." And the other thug is gonna move 5, 10,
Sure.
15, 20, 25, 30. I don't think he can quite get to you. So he's gonna move. He's gonna use his action to dash and close the distance. That is gonna end his turn and brings us to our duo outside, who is Thessaly and Kellic. Thessaly comes up first, and she, like, you guys are running. She goes,
Yeah.
"Inside or Toma?
Alma, they're going out the back?
Hold on." And she grabs a hold of you, and whoosh, that fire vortex.
Oh, shit.
She can take someone with her.
That's right.
So as you see this, like, whoosh, this wave of heat,
That's so good.
as in a vortex of flames, she's gonna teleport you both.
What are we doing? Army back there. Now there's tons
Hold
of
on. And she is going to teleport you
That's
guys.
money.
She can see down this alley,
Mm-hmm.
so is going to use
Well,
her
she doesn't
action
need to
move
see, right?
both. No,
Or-
she does not. But she's going to move.
Is
you
this dimension
both.
door?
No, it's her
Oh,
sword.
It's her sword, yeah. So it's I forgot what I called it, but it's
That's super
Fenra's.
cool.
So each of the swords has
Fenra's
a unique
vengeance.
ability. Fenra's Talon, the long sword, has this one, and then the Fenra's Fang, the short sword, has a
Sick.
different one.
Mhm.
But as you both whoosh, appear in like a wave of heat
Mhm.
in the alleyway, much closer now, 60
Yeah.
feet closer.
Cool.
That's her action.
I know the windows are really dingy
Yeah.
and like dirty and covered, but what I've seen like a flash of light or
Oh yeah, for sure. Because that's bright. Like
Yeah.
that's enough
Mhm.
to damage people. So you see like from the window, because there's a window. I forgot to draw it on the actual wall. But behind you, like basically these two southern walls, there are two windows, one
Yeah.
in each with the bars over it.
Mm.
So yeah, from your vantage point, you see like this like kind of flame, just like light up the window behind you for just a moment,
Perfect.
as you Seeker are outlined in like the orange light of the flames.
Cool.
Mhm.
That is Thessaly's action. With their bonus action, they can't do anything. So that ends their turn. Brings us to Mr. Flynn. You
Is
are
there-
inside.
Is there movement able to be used to move down the alleyway?
Oh yeah, shoot, you're right.
They can also misty
So-
step.
Yeah,
Bonus
they
action.
they
They
can
could,
as a bonus.
yeah.
Oh, they could. They can.
Is the Fenrithane a spell or no? It's an
Uh,
ability.
it's
It's an
an
ability,
ability.
right?
It's an
Then yeah.
ability.
So,
Ability.
and then yeah, I mean, so they're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then use their bonus action 5, 10, 15, 30
Jesus.
to get to there. Wow. Okay. Cool.
They're gonna misty step.
Yeah, they're gonna
Cool.
Misty Step.
And then that's their movement and Misty Step.
Yeah,
That's
movement.
sick.
So
Cool.
that's
That's so cool.
Action, teleport, movement, bonus action,
Hell yeah.
Misty Step.
Yeah.
That is the one that like Vengeance Pallies have good
Yeah.
movement because of
Yeah.
all their spells and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But okay, cool. So
she's not
Thessaly-
even hasted yet.
No,
No.
not yet. Not yet.
I know. What am I
Okay,
doing?
cool. That is gonna end Thessaly's turn. As we come to Flynn. I guess technically, remind me next time you should go first because you have a higher dex and you guys. are the
I
same.
see.
So-
Do I see her?
Oh yeah, you see it in like the constellatory way. You see as Thessaly appears, both swords in hand, and like kind of looks around, like waiting for something, and no one's there. She can't see you.
No.
She's just, like, looks around. But yeah, you see, and she Oma, as you hear her like call out to you. And she like kind of locks into your general direction. Awesome.
Because it's an
That-
action to take like off and on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ends their turn. Flynn, it is you, bud.
Awesome. Let's see. I'm gonna stand. I'll use half my movement to stand.
Stand up. Yeah. So you've got two big
yeah.
guys behind you that are,
Like
you know,
alley basically.
yeah, that are just like kind of very burly, dressed in like, again, kind of like laborers' clothing. But they do both have in one way, shape, or form something to bash your head in with.
Yeah.
And then the guy that is still kind of just standing in your way, but he reaches into his back and takes out also like a what looks kind of like a bludgeoning instrument. It's not a knife or anything like that. It's just like basically a
club?
steel banded
So they don't want to
club.
kill you.
Yeah, they might. I mean, yeah, they might just rough you up a little bit.
Okay. I'm
What a
going
bet.
to stand up half my movement
Uh-huh.
and then But what does that mean I have left? I have 10 left?
I like to round with that. I like to round
'Cause I'm
up.
25.
So 15.
Okay.
I'll say. I'm going to say it now for 25 feet people who have 25 feet of movement. It's 10 to stand up. Feels generous. That feels better than.
The new rules, I think, halflings get 30 feet anyway. Like everybody's 30 feet
everybody's
now.
30 feet. Yeah.
So for what it's worth.
Is that I'm curious how if I want to try and get past this person that's are they blocking or are they just in the way and I can kind of get around? Like, is there enough room in this hallway to move around them?
They're blocking you right now. Yeah, like of course, like combat versus like narrative stuff, a little different. But like if you could, I think technically, or no, you're not a Lightfoot. You're a Stout.
I'm stout. I can't do the life stuff, but I'm wondering, what do I need to use my action to get around them, or do I just have to make a roll when I try and enter that?
Okay, so they are because unless the creature is two size categories larger than you can't move through a hostile creature's space. So you have to move him in some way. You either have to shove him, grapple him, pull him towards you, something like that. You have to get him out of the way of that before you can squeeze past him, and then that's what you're left with.
Okay.
I recall correctly though, you do have a little something that can.
Yeah, but I can't move past him, so it's like
if you pull him 5 feet closer to
you're
you,
talking about that.
you could if you
Yeah.
Sorry, just
no,
a little.
yeah. But I think everyone's focused on martial stuff, right? So I think what I will first do is I'm gonna try and I stand up and I'm like, and I kind of focus, and you see me kind of get up on the balls of my feet, and I kind of like start to assess where their hands are at, what they're holding, their positions, the way their stances are.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to go into a Strider stance.
Hey!
That's a bonus action.
Wait, is this
this was the training. Dude.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah. So Seeger.
I don't know if there's anything else that happens. I don't know if I remember if I'm missing something.
No, yeah. So Seeger, like you, because you're the only one in here right now, you see as Flynn kind of like gets low to the ground and like spreads out his feet, and suddenly is like looks like he's much lighter, and he's also kind of looking to his left and right. And do you look over to like assess where Seeker's at?
Yeah,
too?
I'm trying to assess the whole battlefield. I'm assessing the enemies right in front of me. I'm assessing the person blocking the door, and I'm looking around to see like what the best move is here.
Yeah.
And I kind of just go, we just want to talk, and I'm gonna run.
Okay.
I'm gonna I guess.
Okay. Cool.
So I use my bonus action to start it.
Yep.
But I need to do another bonus action to move without provoking opportunity attacks.
No, it triggers
I can do it as
on your. Sorry, I was looking for something, but it triggers on your as part of the same bonus action to do it. You get the benefits
Like spiritual weapon.
Cool.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I will use my bonus action to enact that.
Okay, cool.
And I will just kind of move around, and I'll use my action to move too. And I just want to move to the. It looks like there's a fireplace in the bottom corner of the. I'll move to that area. I'll use my action to dash.
Cool. All right. Cool. So bonus action to enter Strider stance. So 15 feet of movement, and then an
whatever
additional,
else to get to that
you
corner.
got plenty of room.
Or you know what? Actually, I'll just 5, 10, 15. I'll just go kind of around in a semicircle to the right of the other on the other side of the table, basically.
Like right
I'll use my
here,
15.
kinda?
5, 10, 5, like a diagonal, and then like out of reach of them.
Oh, okay.
I'll go there, and I'll use my action to dodge.
Oh,
Something I haven't done since the beginning of the campaign.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna. I pull my shield up. I'm kind of had that stance. And I'm just
Okay.
like, we just want to talk.
Okay.
Seeker!
All right. Interesting. I will. Okay. Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Okay, and we still have advantage
You
for
still have
things?
advantage
All right.
from Eagle
Woo!
Splendor.
Okay.
Just the faintest trace of that hood over your shoulders.
Oh yeah,
that mantle.
Hell yeah.
Persuasion is 0. What am I looking at? Oh my goodness. 2 18s. So
2 18s.
18. Okay.
Damn.
So good.
Okay.
18.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know what that does, but I'm just sitting there with my shield out, my sword out, and I'm kind of got this like bobbing stance. I'm kind of like weaving back and forth like this on my feet, kind of just like looking at everyone, just like we just want to talk. We just want to talk. Seeker!
All right. Cool.
And that's my turn.
That is your turn. Okay, that ends your turn and brings us to the guy who is standing in your way.
But yeah, so as I'm moving, I'm kind of like I see their swing, like their hands move, and I'm just like waiting for them to be off the wrong foot, essentially.
Yeah,
But when I see them kind of stand in a weird way, where I'm like, okay, they're not going to be able to hit me if I move. That's kind of when I swing around to that corner.
Okay, so that ends Flynn's turn as you call out to Seeker. This guy is he's going to move 5,
Okay.
10, 15.
Okay.
He's like, fair enough. Let's talk outside. And he tries to grapple you as well. He's going to try to, he doesn't come to hit you,
Okay.
but you have not quite convinced him of your,
Okay, no problem.
Not quite.
And I just have a question.
But you can keep working on it. Yeah.
For this, does dodge help at all?
I will say,
It's a grapple.
yeah, grapple.
attack,
It's like,
right? It's
it
I don't know how it
replaces
works with
a
this,
grapple
yeah.
check is not an attack roll. It's weird, if I recall correctly.
Because is it the same rules as a shove? Because a shove is like an attack.
A shove is an attack,
I guess
but
like,
it
what are the
replaces
descriptions
one
of
of them.
dodge exactly?
But the thing is that they're not attack rolls because a shove and a grapple are both athletics checks. So they're not attack rolls. They just replace an attack.
Okay.
So
yeah.
if I recall correctly,
Yeah, I'm
what
just
I
trying
will
to look up
say-
what dodge
tell you
is.
what, I will say that
Doesn't
it makes
dodge-
sense to me that the dodge action would help with avoiding grapples because you're literally preparing to dodge.
Sure, but it might also be.
So I will say that you have advantage on this roll. He is a little
Because
more.
it gives you advantage on dex saves. So I guess the logic.
Right, the
tracks,
logic
right?
makes
Yeah.
sense. So
yeah.
I'm going to say that, dodge
Okay.
allows advantage on checks to avoid being grappled. All right, so he's going to try his first of 3 attacks. He's going to try to grapple you.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
He has
So
3 grapple tries?
He's gonna,
Okay.
he's not trying to hit you. He's just trying to grab
Sure,
a hold
sure.
of you. So go ahead and roll the first.
At advantage?
Yep, at
And I can
advantage.
do acrobatics? 23?
Okay, woof, misses. So you dodge out of the way.
When I
You're
dodge the first
a
one,
little.
I could just be like, and I slap his hand with the sword, like,
and he's like, God damn it! And then he woof, reaches out again to try to grab a hold of you. Go ahead and roll.
no. 21?
21, you got 19.
Okay.
so
And then
again,
the
he's
second
like-
one, I kind of push his hand away with the sword.
Yeah.
Seriously, stop, man!
Just dancing Flynn. Just dancing around.
He's just like dodging and weaving here. He's like, come here, you little bastard. And he tries to grab hold of you one last time.
Okay.
Oh,
Another 21.
natural 1.
Hey.
So you, for the, it's this
Can
guy,
I push him into the table?
yeah, fuck yeah, natural 1, absolutely. All right, I'm gonna have him make a dex save. If he gets below
said
15,
stop!
he falls prone. He got a 7. Of course. So
he
as
falls
you're like
prone.
dodging and weaving, he really on the last one, he
Overcommits.
like whoosh,
And I
like
kind
tries
of
to.
sidestep him and push him
Yeah,
forward.
and you sidestep him, and he ends up on this side of you, prone on the ground.
That's awesome. That's
All right,
so
he's,
fun.
he's out of your
Yeah.
way. Okay, cool.
Slippery little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good
Okay,
job.
that ends his turn. What a joke, buddy. And that brings us to the half orc, who is he looks over his shoulder and then opens the door and steps out. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and then he sees Thessaly. So the 5, 10, 15, and looks at Thessaly with her swords out, does not see you,
Yeah.
and is just gonna, and I think he's just gonna nope real hard on that. That's a
No for me,
yeah,
dog.
he's just like,
Oh, that looks like
you see as he looked at her, he's like, oh no, and he's like, shit, and then he runs. He's gonna try
double.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, he's gonna try to dash. So he gets
Oh
from
my
here.
God, yeah.
5, 10,
Yeah.
15, 20,
I can't
25,
see how
30,
far they
35,
are.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So here he's got cunning action.
Ooh.
So he gets a
Oh.
long way.
Gone.
He gets
He ain't gone.
5, 10,
He
15,
ain't gone.
We got
20,
40 feet of movement over here.
25, 30.
Oh wait,
He's
monk
You
not-
better have a hole prepared.
monk
Oh,
shit.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know
I hope you have another battle map.
I don't. I really don't.
I really.
That's all right. No, that's fine.
But he is going to, he runs away from Thessaly because he sees. I mean,
she looks like a demon.
He's like, narc, and then runs. He's like, no way. So he runs down, and these two buildings start to get pretty close together. So he is kind of constrained in this alleyway. But you still see him. He's not out of your sight.
Okay.
So you still see him, and he is. So hang on. how many
I'm
say?
curious if
10.
Seeker would have told Olma, would Olma have been ready with the spell or something at the outside? I don't know if that would have been something that would have been allowed.
Yeah, perhaps.
Or would you, or the
I will say-
hiding?
I'm just gonna say
I mean,
on
I
this
had to
one,
think-
just to not go
Yeah.
back. We'll
No,
just say
I agree.
no.
I
That's
agree.
fair, that's fair.
But so here we are. He is an additional 40 feet beyond where his token is right now. Because I don't have the extended map.
How many feet total is he from me?
5, 10, 15. 30, so he's 70 feet away from you. All right, cool. So that is going to end his turn and brings us to Seeker. He just runs. Seeker, what are you doing, pal?
Is there anybody else in here? So the bartender's in a corner. Is there anybody else sitting, or is that?
That's everybody.
There's a bartender and the server in the corner, I think.
Actually, well, I will say that there's like probably one other patron in like the booth who's just like, just like lifts up their mug and like, sits back, does not move because that would be dangerous.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna start walking towards the bar
Okay.
with my
Order a drink.
yeah, just like just another round, please.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, for now.
Oh wow.
God.
So there's like a brawl going on
Yeah.
right here,
Yeah.
and so you just walk up and go another, and the serving, the bartender and the serving lady are like, they like kind of like look at you, and then kind of reach back and start grabbing like a bottle of something
Perfect.
to serve you, but they're kind of like looking back and forth between you and the brawl that is going on next to you. Is that that's Seeker's turn?
That's
Okay.
my turn.
Damn.
All right. Oma.
I love it.
You are outside. You see this guy like bolt past you, and he's moving pretty quick. He's a half orc, but he's kind of on the lankier side, a little longer. Got nice long legs, and you just see him like splashing down these alleyways. He's probably got another 30 feet or so before he can turn and be out of sight. So what are you doing?
Hey, wait, stop! And I throw out my hands
Uh-huh.
and
Like
I
just
cast
whispering.
hypnotic pattern
Oh.
that has 120 feet.
What
Ball.
does that
He was like,
do?
I'm out of 60. I'm good.
I'm good.
No way.
No.
What does that do?
Wow. Okay.
He has to make a wisdom save throw
Okay.
He's wise.
to beat
What's
a
your spell
20.
save DC?
20.
20. He has to crit to
To
do it.
succeed. Oh, no.
I don't have physical dice.
Here.
Someone
We
roll
do.
for me.
A couple
You
people
don't
have
wanna roll?
physical dice.
Go ahead and roll.
Go ahead.
It's close, but no cigar. 17.
17. So as he's like booking it, you see he's like, and he kind of looks over his shoulder, and then you just hear,
He just
and then what happens?
he sees like a flash of light, and it almost looks like it reflects on like dirt and grime and water on the ground and all these, and then it looks like it's kind of like everywhere all at once, but like just like kind of hitting things, and then it disappears.
Awesome.
And so he
Yeah, and he
He's
like,
like,
just skids to a halt, and just is like slack jawed, staring at the wall of the alley, like. Like, because a second ago there was really cool stuff here.
What?
and then I'm gonna walk 40 feet, and then I'm gonna use a key point and go another 40 feet, and just like, or 30, I guess, and just be in front of him.
Invisibly.
Stand in front of this guy.
Yeah. Well, because that's an action, bonus action, and movement, so I can't really do anything else. But I'll do something next turn because I just have to keep concentrated for like a minute. So,
And he is incapacitated.
and we're like
Cannot move.
80 feet away from everyone else
Right.
or more, so I think
Wow.
we'll be fine just over here,
Boy,
him
oh
and me.
boy.
Amazing.
Oh, man.
Okay, Kellic, that brings us to you, pal. It's Oma is just like, stop! And
You're
he's
in an
not.
alley. That's
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is great.
With
Well,
apple.
can I-
suddenly appear in an
can I-
alley. Thessaly goes.
Can
disappears in front of it.
Can I just for the sake
course.
of
Yeah.
I will turn to Thessaly after I said, "Hey, wait!" And once I saw that he stopped moving, I'll be
Yeah.
like, "I got him," and then
Okay, cool.
and then I'll walk off.
Awesome.
Just invisible whisper.
Yeah, just like, I got him. And
I
yeah,
love
she
that.
like
That's right,
looks-
you're
And
in
I also
front
have
of
to do a
him.
wild magic.
You're in front of him.
Oh, okay.
You're
let's
that's
see.
when you're at the boxes.
Yeah.
Right? Is that how that?
Yeah,
time-
yeah.
when
It'll
you
happen
cast
as
one
she casts the
casting.
spell.
You're in
Okay.
front
As
of
she
him,
casts the
but they
spell.
don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. And he's
I'm
literally
also
staring
invisible.
at the wall,
Yeah.
like of the alley, just like
Oh, it's 19.
Yeah.
19.
That's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome.
Scared.
So yeah. Okay, so that got him. And Kelly, you can kind of hear this because it's intended for Thessaly, and you're not too far away.
We're good.
Okay.
So you just hear almost stop, and then got him. So that, you hear it, you don't see it. And then yeah, you see like you appear 60 feet away from where you just were. Thessaly like sprints, vanishes, and you kind of just see her back as she's facing around the corner. It is your turn. What are you doing?
You said there's a window that I'm adjacent to?
yeah,
No.
yeah. There's
Can
a-
I see Flynn?
Oh,
enough?
yeah, you can hear it for sure. You hear like
Just like scuffle.
tables and scuffle.
And
Because
then
this
they're like, we're
guy,
here to talk Seeker!
yeah, that's right. He's been shouting, Seeker!
Okay.
So yeah, for sure.
Can I try to open the window?
Yeah, sure. I'll say this window's like
Jesus.
kind of high up, but not barred. But
Okay.
yeah, it's like this, but it's small. It's like this
is the
big.
most
But yeah, you
chaotic.
can certainly try.
Oh my.
What do I need to do, DM?
This is just, this
Are
is
you
just a free object interaction. So go ahead. I'll tell you what, it's like, because this is a crappy part of town, this window's like kind of like stuck shut.
Never
Okay.
been
So
open.
make
It's
just
never
a
been
flat
open.
strength check. For me. The
It's got
DC,
grime on
you're
the
just
corners
going
that's
for
kind of
DC
solidified.
5. Like,
Okay,
5.
God.
It's not hard, it's just like,
Okay,
Okay.
15.
so yeah, it takes a second and then you hear like a bunch of paint crack. Like it's just been painted over a million times.
Yeah.
And then you hear you just see this window pop up about like 6 feet above you. So it's kind of like nice and high.
Dust and dirt just like
Yeah.
blasting off of it from inside.
Yeah, as the wind comes out. Yeah.
Do I
for
see
sure.
that?
Yeah, you hear the window behind you like open.
Come on! Okay.
So you open the window, don't come out. Amazing.
And then I will just run after Thessaly, I think.
Oh, 5, 10, 15,
That's
20,
wonderful.
25, 30.
Oh my goodness.
Fantastic.
Love it.
Okay, do you action dash to
if,
get
I,
over?
if I can with
5,
that,
10,
the
15,
window's
20,
free.
25,
Yeah.
30. Yeah, you can get exactly next to them. So it's just you and Thessaly right there next to one another. What the fuck is going on? Okay.
I just give a nod to Thessaly as I catch up.
and she's like, I think she went that way. Like, and points. Amazing.
Yes, I didn't like slam my feet running.
Yeah,
I
no.
was like walking.
She's like looking for your footprints, but
Yeah,
it's
we
hard
saw where
to
the
see.
orc ran.
Yeah.
Yeah, so exactly. That's she's like, I think she's that way. Amazing. Okay, that brings us back to top of initiative.
Of course.
Thugs. Okay, they're just trying to grab a hold of you. So, all right, pal. You took the dodge action,
Still
so
advantage.
this guy's gonna jump up on the table.
Seeker's just
come over.
Seeker's just watching.
He
He's like,
tries
I know,
to.
I love it.
Drink.
Corner of my eye.
Love
Very,
it.
very unaffected. Like non-plugged.
Okay, so he's going to use a bonus action to attempt to shove you prone. So that's the first one. Go ahead and... Ooh, that's good. That's
Does
quite
he-
good.
Am I adding a D4 or is that for initiative?
No, that was just
Okay.
for initiative.
Plus.
no bless today.
Yeah. Yeah. Eagle
22?
Splendor still.
22. He got a 25.
Oh,
So he
Wait,
shoved
wait,
you
wait,
prone.
wait. I'm gonna use reaction.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Hold tight. So, well, tell me what he's moving to do, and then I'll use the
So
reaction.
he shoves him onto the ground, and then he goes to like reach down and grab him again. Like these guys are just trying to get a hold of Flynn, and he's like, like, he's just like keeps dodging. He's like slapping their hands out of the way. It's ridiculous.
So as he as this shove is
Yeah,
getting
he
ready to
shoves
happen.
him to the ground, and then he's going to grab a hold of him.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of out of the side of my eye just look over and say, you're gonna have to do better than that. And I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs.
Oh shit!
No.
No.
Oh,
He's not gonna succeed. And actually, I'm gonna give you advantage on your next action.
amazing. Okay, so
Awesome.
at disadvantage, the shove is a 12. So as he goes, okay, how does this
Yeah.
like? What
Yeah,
does it look
so-
like? Because he goes to shove Flynn, and his hands are about to like make contact with Flynn's chest. How does it manifest?
So
as you silver barbs?
as I say that and flick and like
This is your first time casting this.
this is
now.
my
Yeah.
first time.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah.
level up. Let's go.
So as I say that, like around his hands is it's like a very dark purple. Like you could see it if you're looking at his hands, Flynn. It's like a very dark purple.
His hands or my hands?
His hands.
Okay.
Like a purple plasma. And like as he goes to make contact with you, you don't feel anything, and it's like they just slide off. It's like this
Oh.
plasma energy is like buffering his hands from your
Oh.
chest,
Yeah.
and it's like he just can't make contact, and he just like pushes
like
off.
his hands are like.
he
so
might even
dumb.
try like a couple times.
Yeah.
What the shit?
Actually, yeah.
I
He's like
can't.
tries
Trying
and
to
he
force
can't.
two of the
Yeah.
same pole of magnets.
Yeah,
together.
literally,
yeah, exactly
like
like
he can't make contact. So his hands like split around you, and then you're weirdly face to face with this guy. So he's like, he's like, ugh. And so you are not prone
Awesome.
as Seeker interferes.
Hey,
Just like over the shoulder, little flick of the wrist. Amazing. He's gonna try to grapple you now, so he can shove as a bonus action. He's gonna try to grapple you twice. So first one,
You have advantage on your next attack roll, ability check.
Is that something I can hold? Because I have advantage for these.
Yeah, you have
these
advantage
checks.
anyway. Yeah.
Okay, I have advantage on my next thing. Is it
Yeah.
a choice thing or is it?
Oh, I think it is just your next, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Is
So
it,
this
is it
one-
an ability check or?
Yeah, this
Okay,
is an ability
that's fine.
check. So,
I mean,
but-
it helps either way.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, no.
advantage acrobatics because you still have the dodge action up. What did you get?
Natural 20, 29.
Whoa.
God damn.
He got an 18. All
These
right.
guys dead.
His last try, he's gonna try one more time to freaking get you.
Oh, that's still really good. 26.
10.
I like kick him in the shin.
Oh my god, these guys cannot grab you. Oh, this is the worst. This is awesome.
I'm just like standing there and I'm like watching every I can almost I see their hands coming before they're ready to grab.
And also with like the wide stance
Yep.
that you've got and like up on the balls of your feet, as you've learned to now like engage with enemies in a more compact sense, like side to side with others, you're almost using their own like pack and their pack tactics and how they're able to try to grab a hold of you like against them. As you just like weave between them under their legs, dodge like. Flynn is fighting for his life over there. Amazing. And just all happening behind Seeker, who's just leaning against the bar. As just like chairs are getting toppled and tables are getting pushed out of the way. Amazing. Okay, there's one more thug who's gonna do the same exact thing. He's gonna try to shove you first to the ground. Fucking terrible. Natural 1, garbage.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Very low.
Wow.
Very low.
Wow, that was
First-
the one you had. You were gonna get
Yeah,
there.
he got a
was the shot.
7.
Yeah, he grabs onto me, but then it just I bounce into the
Yeah.
table and it
And then he
locks the hole.
his hand like smacks into the table. He's like, fuck. and then he tries to grab you with the other hand, which is a 16.
Wait. 16.
He's setting the DC. You meet it, beats it.
Ah, okay.
Last one more.
Oh,
Shit.
man.
Oh, that's a good one.
Shit.
It's a good one. We'll see.
That was a good roll.
Yeah, yours probably in a good one.
27.
19.
These guys cannot
Not.
dude.
This is...
Worst henchman ever.
yeah, Seeker's literally doing that.
Seeker's like, not Seeker.
I do not
I'm not
react at that use
Seeker.
of that name. I do not
Amazing.
react.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I'm saying your name. Oops.
Okay. So that ends. That's top of initiative. Or sorry, not top of initiative. Sorry. That brings me back to you. It is your turn. I'm gonna have you go first this time because you technically should have gone first last round. But Flynn, it is your turn. But as all of these three huge guys are trying to grab a hold of you and cannot seem to do it, what do you do?
Bye. And I'm jumping out the window.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, you hop up
Alright,
on like a
so-
table
Yeah,
and then
I'm out of there.
5,
I use my bonus action
10.
to move up to 10 feet without provoking attacks with
Amazing.
the stance. So I kind of just wait for them to kind of they're all bumbled. They're all kind of one's shaking their hand because
Yeah.
it's on the table.
Stuff.
The other
Yeah.
one's kind of starting to stand up, and the other one reaches, and I kind of just swing out of that one and go later, and I just use that moment to find an opportune time to bolt
Amazing.
Later.
right out. I'm gonna go
So
jump,
that's
jump
20
out.
feet of movement to get you out of the window, and then you head south or north.
I'm gonna head the way that I saw Kellic running
Okay, cool.
to follow along.
So you get there. That's
you
25
wouldn't have
feet of
seen him
movement
run
gets
though,
you
'cause
to
it's a
stay.
high window.
Oh, he said, "Come on," and then
Yeah, because I
I'd say
saw-
like
yeah, you
just
said I
Yeah,
saw
you
it
would've seen
happen.
and you
go.
you
And
can
I was like-
as you get out, you can see them down
Right.
the alleyway.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, I
perfect,
remember
perfect.
you said I heard them too or something.
Yeah,
so I was
he
like,
like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I'll do that then. If
And
I saw
then-
him, then I'll go that way.
Action dash.
Yeah.
5.
Actually,
shit.
could I use an action to shut the window?
That's a free action. Make your DC 5 strength check for me. Wait, you're short.
Yeah.
That's
Wait.
a reaction.
Sorry, it's
You're
hard for him to
short.
reach.
Yeah.
So you could have.
I'm
Well,
used to dashing.
you could have done it kind of behind you up on the window.
No,
still,
I
if
think
you
it's
want.
okay. I'll leave it open in case
All right,
Seeker
cool.
wants to come help at some point. So.
Yeah.
Because now he's in there by himself.
Sorry to be like you're
But also
short. You
fair enough.
can't
We're
try.
gonna come back in
Fair
half an
enough,
hour
like,
and
you-
you're still drinking.
Well, no, but like you
he
could
hasn't
do
really
it,
done anything in aggressive, so he
Yeah.
probably just seems like a patron.
right?
Yeah.
So you.
So I'm just out the window.
You can shut it because you could have done it while you were still up on the sill.
No, it's okay. I'll leave it
Okay,
open. I'm
cool.
running.
All
I'm
right,
running.
you
I'm
run.
going to catch up to the
So
to the game.
5,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Yes, sir.
25. So
25,
you get
yep.
right there. Awesome. That ends your turn, Flynn, and brings us to Thessaly, who sees Flynn coming, turns down the thing. She's like, "Where's Seeker?"
In the bar. He's drinking.
And then turns to you and just runs. So she runs 5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh
25,
my
30,
God.
35, 40, 45, 50. 55, 60, and runs down the alleyway and just sees the guy standing there like slack-jawed, staring at the wall. And you, Oma? And that's the end of their turn. Brings us to, okay, this guy.
Is that the one that was blocking the way?
He was the one that was blocking. So he was prone, so he uses half of his movement to stand up. 15.
Oh my god.
20, 25.
This is great.
30.
This is great.
Chasing him out the window.
I love that he's going out the window instead of the back door because he doesn't necessarily know that he went out back.
Yeah, he doesn't know that he went that way. So you see him like try to crawl out, and then he's going to use his action.
It's a tiny
Get
window.
back here. It is a tiny window.
Oh, yeah?
It's very small. I specifically said that. So it takes him 10 feet of movement to get through.
Okay.
Oh
difficult.
my god.
It's difficult terrain. Okay, so he falls to the ground. He's at 40 feet. Yeah, 40 feet of movement. 45, 50, 55, 60. He's still 10 feet away from you.
Oh my
Cool.
god.
Jesus. That ends his
awesome.
turn.
That's awesome.
That brings us
Great.
to the half-orc who is sitting there dumb. He can't make... It's not end of turn save. Hypnotic pattern is someone has to wake him up.
Yes.
What?
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I
You
can't-
can't say from it. That's so good.
No, if
That's
I lose
so good.
concentration,
Yeah.
Yes.
or
Right.
if somebody hits him,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
Or
takes
uses
damage
a
or
help
someone
action.
uses... It has to shake him
Yeah.
awake. They have
Yeah.
to use their action.
yeah, it lasts a minute. It's really good. It's only
So
a third
he
level spell.
stares at the wall with his mouth open like a doofus. That ends his turn.
Perfect.
There's no
That
end of
he
turn
is.
save.
Yeah. And then it's my turn.
And then
And
it is
it's-
your
yeah,
turn.
Oma,
Yeah, then
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Olma's turn. Thank you for the reminder. All right, Olma, your turn.
Do I see that's coming down?
Yeah, you see that she's like 10 feet away from you guys, I
Oh.
think.
Don't hurt him.
And she's like running with the swords out, like, okay. and it
I'm-
stops.
And I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out rope,
Uh-huh.
and I would like to tie him up. Just with his arm
Okay.
down.
I will say make a dexterity check because it's about like, can you do it without waking him up? So
Well, he
Oh.
has to be shaken. So
that's true. It has
the
to be
spell
pretty
ends when
violent.
it takes any damage, or
Mhm.
when someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
could you
right.
just grab
That's
hands and
it's
tie him?
yeah. If you're just like grabbing his hands, like
Or
It feels like
you-
something you could do.
part of me
gently.
thinks you could
Yeah.
just grab him by the hand and like walk him around.
Yeah.
I wanted to walk him around. I was gonna do that
But
actually.
you
That's
just
what I wanted
tired?
to do,
Yeah, the moving might be
but
hard,
because
yeah.
his movement
Cool.
is 0, I was
Yeah.
like, maybe you'd have to pick him up
Yeah.
to do it.
No,
I
see what
really
you're
do
saying.
think that because his
No,
movement's
yeah.
0, I wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to move him.
That's
Like I
true.
don't think his legs will move.
Yeah, that's true. He's rooted to the spot. But
Yeah.
I will say you're right. Like tying him up,
Yeah.
that's
That feels.
all yeah.
because he
for
has
sure.
to take damage,
Yeah,
or
or
someone has to
shake
shake
him
him
away.
out of his
Yeah.
stupor.
I'll say yeah. Go ahead. Roll. What I will do is just. I mean, yeah. You can use your action to tie him up. Roll a survival check for me to set the knot. I feel like not tying survival.
Makes
Or
sense,
I'll allow sleight of hand. I'll allow that too.
That's gonna be way
Thank you.
better.
Is that what you're gonna
That's
do?
gonna be way better.
Good to know.
That is a 19.
A 19. Okay, cool. Also, it should be noted, you are allowed to add +1 to survival checks from your afternoons with Griff.
That's a dirty
Aw.
20.
Awesome.
No, that's the survival check.
Oh,
Survival
oh,
checks. Yes.
survival. Okay,
so 19.
19.
Okay.
I did sleight
So
of hand,
that
yeah.
is the DC for him to get out of it if he ever tries.
Yeah.
It was
So
his
19.
hands or his feet?
Just his hands.
Okay.
So you just tie his hands. Do you tie him in front of him or behind him?
Behind him.
All right, cool. So yeah, you just and so like
I just
Thessaly,
gently. I
Yeah.
gently
yeah,
grab
you
his
very
hand.
gently like grab his hand. So just slowly his hand like drifts behind him, and then his other one drifts behind him, and then rope like appears out of nowhere and starts going around his wrists in circles. And after a few seconds, he is tied up, hands behind his back. That's almost action. Anything else?
Do I have anything to make him light? He's probably too heavy for me. He's a big half-orc. Oh, but he's thin, he said. You
Yeah,
said.
he's I'd
That's
say he's
also almost
probably
fair.
like for a half orc, he's kind of gangly. I'd say he's probably like 160 pounds. He's tall, probably about 6'1", 6'2", and about 160
Right.
pounds.
I don't think I have anything that... No.
Okay. Alright.
I'm going to go ahead and not move.
Okay.
And turn to Thessaly and like yell down to Thessaly. Thessaly, do you think you can pick him up and so we can take him away from here?
Sure. And she like sheaths her swords. All right.
this like into one of these warehouses or something?
Cool. All right. Amazing. Oma, that ends your turn. Brings us back to the inside of the bar. Seeker, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Did they bring out the drink yet?
Which way?
Oh, yeah. I'll say that on an initiative count 10, same as you.
Yeah.
Just like... That's like the nonsense that's happening behind. There are two different scenes going on in this bar right
That is
now.
really,
different.
really fun.
There are lots of different things going on in this whole fight.
right?
What? The door, did it open in or out?
It's out.
Out.
The
Perfect.
one at the back? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's out.
I will say, thank you. Is the bathroom this way? And I'm just gonna start walking to the door.
Yeah.
Like to the,
And it's just like a yes
And
as
I'm
they
a-
watch you walk.
and then my goal is to get out the door as quietly and quickly as possible. Like once I get back there.
Okay, cool. Are you going to in the kerfuffle of this, as they're like trying to get up and stand up and chase the halfling who just left out of the window, I would say you can bonus action like hide and like move stealthily through here if you want.
Oh, and I will say I left a gold piece.
Oh,
on
you
the-
leave a gold piece?
Yeah, I left.
Actually, well, yeah, you just bonus action. They're not paying attention to you. So you can bonus action. Oh, shoot, where were you? You were here. Let me double check my measurements here. So you can get out there. 60 feet of movement, you said as quickly as possible, right? 60 feet of movement gets you there, out into the thing. So as you come out, you see down the hall or down the alleyway, you see the half-orc guy that just ran out of here, tied up with his hands behind his back, staring at the wall. You see Thessaly is like sheathing their swords as they're walking over to do that. And then you see Kellic is in the corner. Like, and so that's what you see.
Can I ready an action, ready a spell for when, if those guys come around the corner?
Yes.
If they, yeah, I want to do that.
Cool.
I want to ready a spell. Do you want to know what spell?
Please.
Blind.
All right. Cool.
Hell yeah.
All right. So you ready blindness. All right. So you cast the spell. You're holding it. Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. It's gonna be important. I think I'm gonna do a third level.
Okay.
That way I can do
2 targets, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. So action, bonus action, movement. That is the end of Seeker's turn.
It is.
All right. Kellic brings us to you. So you see Flynn running towards you down the alleyway. You see a very large man pursuing him.
Yeah.
What are you
God,
doing?
what do I do? Yeah. Like I want to help, but I don't know how to.
I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I think if anything, I'd be like, Kellic, they're coming!
Yeah. Right. God, it's such a narrow situation.
Oh, I mean, could I tell him that I was gonna do that?
Yeah, if you want.
I mean,
yeah,
could I-
of course.
Or maybe you just see him getting a spell ready or
Yeah,
something?
you're familiar with this spell of Seekers. You've seen it many
Yeah.
times.
Oh, yeah. Loads of times. Okay. Okay. We can move past each other, correct?
You and Flynn?
Yeah. Well, but then he's.
I think there's
gonna
also a
go way
spot that I can
sooner.
move around you if...
Yeah. No, it's okay. I
You can
shouldn't
move
do
through
that.
allies.
I shouldn't do that. Yeah.
Well, and you're. What are you?
I'm small. I'm actually small, right?
Yeah, you're small size.
So yeah, you can move through.
I think so.
You have to be, unless you're a Lightfoot, you have to be a Lightfoot halfling to move through a creature's space that's one size.
One.
If a creature's 2 sizes, you can do it. So you
If it's-
guys can move through, like, he can move through a large creature's space. And then I think Oma can as well, because we say you're mechanically small, right? Aren't you also mechanically small because you're... Or no,
I
you're
don't think
mechanically
so. I'm
medium. You're
mechanically
mechanically
medium.
If it's an ally, though, is it like difficult
An
terrain?
ally is difficult terrain. Yeah, it's just hostile.
But also, I think there's a
I'm like 5
space.
foot.
Yeah,
So
oh,
I'm not,
right.
I'm not.
I think there's a space between the fence and
Yeah,
Kellic.
there is,
So I
for sure.
don't, yeah, it doesn't matter. If you stand there, I can still get around you easily.
That's okay. That's okay.
But it's just like they'll be coming at you then.
Do I?
Do
okay,
it.
I'm gonna reach my hand up to my throat and oh god, I'll cast Thaumaturgy to increase the volume of my voice by 3 times.
Okay.
That's enough. We have the place surrounded. Leave the halfling alone.
Great.
Dude, yes.
Great. Great.
Make a deception check.
Yes,
for me.
dude.
At advantage.
At advantage.
So good. Yeah.
So good.
Yes.
Advantage is nice. we love advantage.
We do.
Deception. 22.
Okay. Okay.
This combat scenario has become so funny.
I love it.
Wow.
Cue Benny Hill.
Amazing. Okay. I will say you see the guy behind Flynn like here and like stops. Like skids to a halt. That is what you see happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice, dude.
Okay. And I'm gonna I guess I'll just stay where I am. Because I think Thessaly's probably got it. Because it's one
Alright.
guy and she's like a juggernaut.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
I think
Awesome.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Yeah, you probably
Amazing.
carry the guy back.
Yeah.
Okay. That is going to end their turn. Kellick's turn.
What
Yep.
about these tugs?
They okay. Three
These
times.
tugs.
Oh
We
yeah,
have
they
the
heard
place
it. It reverberated
surrounded.
right in that window. That
Yeah.
stayed open.
They definitely heard it, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
Audio engineer, I know.
Yeah.
What is that? Cobblestone? Oh yeah.
I mean that reflected all the way down.
amplifies
Those are
off the
parallel
cobblestone.
walls coming in there. That went all the
People
way.
in Addersfeld heard that.
You guys don't see this, but the two of them immediately book out the front door.
Yes.
Get the
they're like,
fuck out of dog.
They're-
like,
yeah,
I'm not
They don't get paid
dealing with
enough
this.
for this. Yeah, no shot.
Yeah,
Like,
surrounded. Nope,
these are
out.
like these are like basic ass thugs, dude.
Risking it.
They don't. They're
Oh
yeah,
my
they
god.
book. Flynn, that brings us to you, pal.
Yeah, I'll just continue running.
Okay.
I'll get to Kellick. I'll get
5,
next
10,
to Kellick.
15, 20, 25.
And I'll just kind of like, I'll use my action to kind of just dodge, and
Uh-huh.
I'll just prepare, like to, I guess, yeah, I'll use my action to dodge. And I'll just
Okay.
kind of stand there next to Kellick and just kind of waiting for this guy to approach. I don't want to lose line of sight of him.
Okay,
He tries
cool.
to run.
All right, sweet.
I was out.
Okay.
Sorry.
3 times as loud as it should be. Amazing.
Yeah, just wait there. I'll just wait for the guy to approach.
You
or leave or
run
whatever,
and
yeah.
I mean, you can hold if you want to attack or whatever you want when because movement gets you next to Kelly.
Yeah, I'll hold my action to like engage or attack
Okay.
or something like that
Cool.
if needed.
All right. So that ends your turn.
Or
Brings
could I
us
hold my
to-
action to shove, like make prone or to,
Yeah,
to
you can hold an
grapple
action to
or
shove.
something like
For
that?
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
You can hold an action to shove for sure. Okay, so you hold an action to try to shove him away
Yeah.
or down, your
Yeah.
choice at the time, if he approaches. Okay, cool. So that ends Flint's turn and brings us to Thessaly, who is like, should I carry him? What do I do here, Oma?
Yeah, his legs are stuck.
All right.
I mean, his whole body is stuck. But you can pick him up and move him.
And they just pick him up like a baby.
Great.
Are we
Very
out of
gingerly.
like ostensibly out of combat or
And
in?
the guy who was chasing Flynn's turn is next.
Uh-huh.
You guys see him as he gets here, and then he books it down that alleyway.
Sure.
Right there,
Okay.
he's just like, you hear him, he's like, fuck this. And he leaves. He's just like, he says, fuck him, and he just leaves. And that is going to
The
bring,
reason I ask is because
Yeah.
it's only a minute of concentration.
Yeah. So- we are out of initiative.
Oh my god.
Officially.
Fuck
That ends
yeah.
that batshit
Yeah.
combat.
but just his
He
hand.
tied his hands. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he is tied up, and you have another 54 seconds before he comes awake. He is in
So-
Thessaly's arms at the
Everybody
moment.
come over here.
Because if we can all just like meet
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
him.
We'll
I'll
Yeah.
correct,
I'll
I guess.
run
Yeah.
right down
Yeah.
there.
So you guys, it takes 6
I'll
seconds
put
for
my
you
hood
guys
down.
all to like get over there.
Yeah.
So you guys have a
What?
bound, half stupefied half orc in Thessaly's arms in this alleyway.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You got like 45 seconds before he wakes
Good
up.
job, Olma. I have an idea. I can make it so I can't see. And then you could make us all look like, what do they call them? Police. Oh,
If
God.
that's the kind of people we want to be in this.
Well, we're going to take him
District.
out of here.
All right. Sure. I think we should follow your lead here, Seeker.
Yeah, if this is what you think we would do to get a person.
Let's do it.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
30 seconds till he wakes up.
Well, and he went. So once I cast a spell, it's gonna do that.
So you gotta go
Since-
first.
So you have to go first.
Well,
I-
teaming is in concentration. So you wouldn't drop concentration.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
the blindness first, so then it looks like different people maybe on it.
that also only lasts.
That's right.
That only
I
lasts
think
for
we
a
just need
minute.
it for the transition.
It
Do we
lasts
have
a
a
minute.
hood? Do we just
Oh.
have a hood we can put over his head? Anybody got like a bag we can put
I'll
over his
grab
head?
something.
Yeah,
I'll get
we
a
have-
shirt
we have-
and
All right,
tie
like
it.
tie it
And
around.
while they're
Yeah.
doing that, I'm thinking
Or like
back
tie it
to.
around his eyes,
I'm
yeah.
thinking back to. I don't want to. The Hummers. Who am I supposed to look like? Like
Yeah.
what guards that we've seen?
Yes, hummus.
Cool.
Okay.
And I just like close my eyes and I will imagine us all. Do I like what were they wearing?
Yeah, so they all wear the colors of Ganboldir are largely like green is very prominent. Their sigil is a sort of coiled green dragon.
Okay.
Around I forget exactly what it is.
Hands holding.
Yeah,
a
there you go.
dragon.
Oh, that's right. It is. It's hands holding a little like kind of a green dragon wormling. And so they have these like scale mail green like doublets kind of that are that go over like voluminous white sleeved sort of shirts that have you know what I'm talking about, like the voluminous sleeves. They're kind of like the pirate shirts almost.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Like
about?
the
So they're kind of
real-
like
yeah.
that.
Big poofy boys.
Yeah, and then
That's the
and then
term.
with like a belt, like
Poofy boy.
sort of a black belt that's cinched at the center. They all usually carry like long, like very beautifully curved, like either scimitars or like a falchion kind of a blade. And then most of them also usually carry some form of like arcane focus or something like that.
Cool.
So it depends on the person, but it can be like orbs, wands, various different things. You saw a few different types.
Okay.
And then those just go into like black pants with like green stitching down the side into like very well worn black boots. So you guys all suddenly whoosh, look like that. As you cast, you obfuscate
I will have
his
to-
whole head.
Yeah.
I will have to do
blindfold.
wild magic
Oh,
again. So
oh,
just
true.
Okay.
As that's happening, like a blindfold, and then just like stuffing. It's a shirt, so
So you
like
gag
stuffing
him.
like some in the mouth. So
Okay. Okay, cool. So you gag him, you put something over his head, and then Oma casts Seeming and makes you all look like Chronal Guard.
Oma, can he hear us?
Yes.
he not right now, but he
Oh, okay.
will.
Okay.
Be able to in like 30 seconds.
Cool.
Go ahead
Okay,
and-
wild
my
magic.
wild magic. Let's see what
Okay.
happens. This is it. This is the fireball.
This
what
is just
happens.
fireball centered on yourself.
No.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It
No.
is happening.
Don't kill our informant.
I rolled a 3.
What
and
if
I
he
needed
does?
to roll a 4.
What if it's
Perfect.
just disintegrate?
Perfect.
No.
Sorry.
Okay.
Roll
that
a
an
good one.
option?
Just turn into a bird or get some shit.
Just turn into a bird.
that's
Well,
very-
luckily, seeming's not concentration because like.
Yeah,
Um,
true.
Amazing.
Okay.
Okay, so now roll another d20, right? Or is
Yeah.
it a d100?
No, it's a 20 for
d20
severity.
first and
Severity,
100?
right,
Yeah.
Oh, is that bad? Is high-
17. No,
Okay.
it's a no. Really, really low, really, really high are both can both be bad.
Okay, so
Like,
17
the-
is
the-
bad.
Here we
I don't
go.
know if 17 is high enough to be really, really bad.
Okay,
Find
so
out.
17. Now go ahead and roll a d100.
A D100.
Oh, good.
And then a 20, and then a
Gravy.
10, right?
Uh-huh.
That's how I get it. Okay.
So it's the percentile dice is 2d10s
He
basically.
disappears.
He
Well, you
turns
need
into a
20
chicken.
also, don't you?
No, so you rolled the first.
How am I gonna
if
question
you failed
that?
it, then you roll the d20 to determine
It's a shirt
severity,
over its head.
and then it's just a d100 after that. Oh,
Okay, so we got a 21.
21. Okay. Okay. So as you do that, suddenly, you guys see as you get done casting the spell, the seeming everybody appears as these Coral Guard members. Suddenly, like all these little gnats just appear around Oma's head. And just start like kind of landing on your head and your face, and they start to distract you.
Oh no.
It says you must make a Constitution saving throw against your own spell save DC
Oh.
to cast any spell. You've already cast Seeming.
Right.
So he's gonna wake up shortly anyway. But make a Constitution saving throw against your own spell save DC to see if you can maintain concentration on hypnotic pattern as buzzed like gnats fly into your nose and mouth.
So what do I add to my spell save
It's a
DC?
Constitution saving
So you're
throw.
So my con save. Okay.
Oh, con
Just
save
a
to
con
your
save.
save.
Just a
Okay.
con
Okay,
save
okay.
against
Yeah,
DC
versus your
20.
save. Yeah.
Yeah, but my con is really high.
You have
so
a great con. 'cause
Yeah,
you're a
you got-
sorcerer
you got,
and
yeah. Oh, nope. That's gonna be a no.
What is it? Total?
13.
Plus 5. You are
No,
next
no,
to
no, no.
Thessaly.
No,
Oh, wait.
total 13. Oh,
Wait, you're next
Oh,
to
wait,
Thessaly,
plus
so it's
5.
only it's an 18.
It's still only
It's an 18, but your DC
not
is
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So,
so funny.
as you're like,
Go up your nose.
so how do you react when like a bunch of gnats fly
Well,
out of your nose
First,
and into
I'm
your mouth?
supposed to do the
Yeah.
uh-oh, whoops.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
We all brace.
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm just like smacking all the.
I start to like pat Olma.
And the guy and he starts sort of stirring, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
At which point, Thessaly just like grabs a hold of him and just says, "If you'd like to keep your life, I'd suggest you don't move, dear." And she's going to make an intimidation check.
Yeah.
Not an
they
advantage.
Excuse me. They
Not
are
an
going to
advantage.
make an intimidation check. All right. Where is that?
They've got charisma though.
Just yeah.
Yeah, they've got great charisma.
Yeah, they're good at it.
Okay, intimidation.
Well, it wasn't a fireball at least.
All right.
Yeah, no, that was
funnier.
Could have been way worse.
All right, that is a 19. So,
Ding.
yeah, plus good numbers on their intimidation. High charisma. So, and the half-orc, bound, blind, in their arms,
Mm-hmm.
hears that and stops moving.
Good choice. Good choice.
Man, yeah.
Good choice. And you all have this person bound, blindfolded, and you all look like members of the Choral Guard. What are you doing?
Okay. Good
Where
job.
should we take him?
First of all.
Oh, what the hell? Why are you?
Whoa, hey, you.
What?
Quiet. Couple of things. First, good job. Second, stop using names. Ugh.
Oh, sorry about it in the bar.
I think didn't do it. We were using names before. Flynn was going to introduce himself as himself.
When doing this kind of thing, you don't use real names.
Okay, I won't use any names, but
What happened to you? I thought you took a bath earlier.
yeah, but I
She
said,
said-
uh-oh.
Right.
Oh,
They're getting in my nose.
All right, I'll
they-
just
They all vanish.
oh,
Um.
I like hand Olma like a rag.
Yeah.
Wait, one moment. And the feather comes out, and I just start to feather your face. Just
Oh, thank you. Like gnats come out of my nose.
that is
Thank
Out of
you.
the nose of the illusion. Or whatever. Or wait, no, because you're like, are you an adult? Are you making yourself look like an adult? Or are you making yourself look like a dwarf or something like
yeah.
that?
Yeah, my size.
There you
still,
go.
yeah.
So, yeah, gnats
disgusting.
snotted out of the nose of the illusion.
It's been like a minute or so,
Yeah,
right?
it's about
Yeah, so I think at this point I'll finally like I was on the balls of my feet this whole time. I'll kind of get back down off them, and I'll just kind of you see me like kind of like stretching my feet and kind of like rubbing them and be like okay. Where do we go now? Us.
Okay, so
James.
we will.
The fisherman?
Stop.
Sure.
Where are we going?
That's better. Good job.
Yeah.
Us two, and I will point to Tess, will escort this person in between us. You, pointing at Flynn, will be in front.
Okay.
You two, in the back,
All right.
and we will march out of here
You got it.
the way we came.
Like all the way back to
Through the
where
bar?
we're staying.
Not to the bar. Or
Yeah, we should go
Not the
around.
bar, around the bar.
Because they went that way, I think.
But like all the way back to where we're staying?
Yes.
Or... Oh, okay.
Lead the way.
No, you're leading the way.
Oh. Okay, follow me. And then I'll start.
Okay.
I'll start walking to the. Do I know
Alright.
which ways to go and stuff? I mean,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
far away are we from our?
Mister, do you think you should lead the way? And I look at Seeker.
okay. What? Oh yeah.
I'll switch spots with you, sir.
Go in the back.
Okay.
All right.
Go in the
So
back.
Flynn
I'll
opens up the back.
That's just.
Thank God no one can see you guys right now. You're in a back alley. But yeah, you guys, as you sort of figure out your marching order, we'll say
How-
Seeker's in front.
How long do we? I'll just
I have
ask-
8
I'll
hours.
just
I
ask
have 8
this.
hours of sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Seeming is goaded.
So as we start to walk, I'll look around. Is there anything moving in this alley other than us?
In this alley, I mean, you can see like So,
Well, we had just yelled.
Yeah,
Get
you
out.
just
The thaumaturgy was
yelled.
pretty loud.
and so like, and your voice was very loud.
Yeah.
It's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon right now.
But the
'cause you
yell
guys
was
got
that
here
it was
pretty-
surrounded. So I
the-
don't know if people would want to be in this area.
Yeah. So like anybody that you see some movement of just like, but at this point now it's people who didn't hear you who are just like going on about their day.
Right.
But there's no one close to you. Like the nearest person you see is like a long way down
Yeah.
an alley, like crossing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no one is like observing you guys. And
Okay.
like even if you do see someone like glance down, as soon as they see like the guard uniform, they they very quickly decide to be something else.
Cool.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'll start to walk, and then does
And Seeger, like that the Coral Guard generally doesn't frequent this area of town unless they're
there's something.
they're responding to something.
So Thessaly, so he's between us. Yes.
Yeah.
So as I start to walk, a moment, and I will turn and punch him in the stomach.
Oh, okay.
And look at everyone. Let's talk to him here for a moment.
Okay, why'd you?
You're
Okay.
in charge.
And I take off the eye band. Hello. Oh, you can't talk. Pull it out. Hello.
Fuck you.
I punch him in the stomach. And I kind of like give a thumbs up to Seeker.
I just nod. Yeah. We need some information from you. It can be easy or it can be hard.
Fuck you.
I'll just put a thumbs up.
All right.
I punch him again.
Okay. Go ahead and make it on our.
I'm just hitting him in the stomach. I'm not like
roll,
trying to.
what's your strength mod?
A negative something.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then okay.
Is let me-
Negative
it's 9.
9.
So, negative
okay,
1,
so
I think.
-1. Okay.
I'll just turn to Seeker
Or minus
and I'll
1,
say, "Do you want me to?" No. Okay,
Oh,
that's fine.
I
I do. It's
I don't
fine.
That's
think
why I'm
it's
doing it.
I
necessary.
don't want you to kill him.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Oh. So
Yet.
not hard punching. Okay,
Yet.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Carry on. Carry on.
Are you ready to talk?
I hold my fist up again.
When your voice starts coming out of the body you have chosen, like his eyes narrow and he starts looking at all of you.
You ready to talk?
Nope.
We have on good authority that you scum use someone to move inside and outside of the West. We're looking for this person. You are going to have a very, very long day if you don't talk to us.
Trust us, we know about long days.
Again, he starts peering at all of you as he makes an investigation check,
Yeah.
and he sees through the illusion.
Well, the illusion wasn't necessarily for him as much as it
Right.
was
No,
to
for
like
him.
as
Yeah, outside
the-
eyes.
Which is totally fine. I
Yeah.
assumed as much.
Interesting.
But then, but now he sees all of you guys.
Mhm.
He's like,
As we are.
Yeah.
you're not Hummers.
We're much worse than that to you.
I hum from time to time.
I could just make you stand still
does.
again. Shall we do that?
What do you want?
Walker.
The Walker.
Make a persuasion check for me. Or intimidation, your choice.
It's still, how long does that last?
It's like
It's an hour.
Oh, well, okay.
I think
yeah,
enhance ability
yeah,
is an
we
hour.
got time.
Persuasion?
Persuasion or intimidation, your choice.
Yeah, but
Well, yeah, which one do you want it to
I'm-
be?
cocked. Cocked.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I can't roll less than a 10, so it's a 20, 30.
Wait, what?
what?
It's a
Wait,
reliable
how's that?
talent.
Wait, so it's always just going to be a 30 then?
No, 20.
It's 20.
10
Oh,
plus
it's
10.
20s.
Because
Oh,
you
it's
have
always
expertise in persuasion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you just can't roll.
Why didn't you
my
just?
God.
Because you wanted
I
to
know.
try.
We got him.
Look,
Yeah.
Mission complete.
Okay.
Total success.
Yeah.
As we
you
drew it up.
are
Yeah.
welcome.
All right.
I have
Perfectly-
concepts of a plan.
Oh God.
Okay. So he said it could be a very long day for you. We're looking for the walker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where they are, but I know where to find the person who does.
Keep talking.
And then you'll let me go.
Keep talking. You're not in a position to bargain.
I hope I fist up again.
But we won't let you go if you don't talk.
I'm visibly uncomfortable.
Yeah, Kel's just how I
yeah,
am.
that's like what I'm like.
I'm just like petting his
Yeah.
arm. It's okay.
The Ashen Hammer. Look for the open seat at Luca's table. Old guy, gray hair, big nose, wide mouth. I can't make any promises. Gotta know how to play.
We'll be okay.
Now what?
A moment. And I'll just kind of nod back.
Look for the open seat.
At Lucas' table.
Lucas' table, the Ashen Hammer. Don't try to run off. We could just stop you again. And I'll motion for everybody to come in.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay.
As I do that, do I believe what he's saying? Like,
Make
do
an
I?
insight check for me.
13.
I mean, tough to tell. Guys are pretty. Looking
He's a
at
good
him,
liar.
yeah. Like as you look at him, I mean, he's not. Seeker probably has an idea of where he might sit in the hierarchy. He's not. He's not like a grunt by any stretch of the imagination. He's not like a Maki,
Yeah,
but he's probably not too.
not too high.
But I mean,
Um,
most folks who join the crew tend to be pretty practiced liars.
as we get together,
Most.
When we get together, I'll be in a place where I can have eye line of this.
Yeah, you
person.
guys. I assume you guys are keeping an eye on them.
Des, can't you make sure he's telling the truth?
I try.
You don't believe him?
No, I don't trust him as far as I could throw him.
Do you know who this Luca character is? Is that a name you know or something?
Make a history check for me.
You're done rolling that one.
Why? Why am I
So
done rolling
mean.
that one?
Because I see
11.
The parental energy.
11. I mean, this isn't a hard DC. This is just you harkening back
Yeah,
to
yeah.
memories that you. That was for you, boo boo. This is just you, like, kind of combing through the catalog,
Yeah.
and like you're like Luca, and you remember the name.
Played some cards there.
A lot of, I mean, they call him the dealer.
Yeah, the dealer. I know him.
Well, how spent are you? I mean, seems like maybe part of it's true. Maybe we just go off of that. Or do you think it might be a trap?
Depending what we do with that person, it will definitely be a trap.
Yeah, they might go and tell him.
What if we just paid him?
Does that work?
Still not worth trusting him.
Sure. What? He might. I don't know.
We'll
I don't
figure-
know how you handle these things.
But if you can do your thing where we get the truth, we can find out what they will do. No.
Yeah, maybe it's worth it.
I can't.
Oh.
It's been a long day. I didn't think we were getting up to much
No,
tonight.
that's fair.
Can I try? I want to see if I can try something. If you
Mhm.
will allow it. All right, this is a super stretch. So I
I love super stretches.
and
We're
harness
getting older, you know. You got to do them more.
my channel divinity lets me harness divine power to as a bonus action get back one expended spell slot. What if I try and use it on someone else?
Ooh.
I will
Your
say.
channel
I will
divinity.
say. I don't have it prepared.
Yeah.
So it's not. I have a spell
Oh.
slot, but
Okay.
like I saved an 8th level spell slot, but I don't have
You don't have that.
that
Yeah,
felt
yeah,
around
yeah,
circle of truth or zone of truth.
Fair enough.
What if, and I like pull Seeker down so that I could whisper in his ear so that he won't hear me.
Yeah.
What if, and I pull, what if I just threaten him and scare him? And I say like, don't tell anyone or I'll kill you.
I do like that idea.
And I'm
And-
super powerful magic and I could find you.
We're going to do that, but also,
So disconcerting coming from the mouth of a 12-year-old.
no,
Yep,
I'll
it is.
kill ya.
It definitely
Kill you.
that
I'm the reason you were stopped.
I can stop you permanently.
that's a great idea.
I mean, what reason would he have to set us up at this point? It's just,
Yeah, it's not like
What reason? What
why
We-
would he set us up?
made him look like a fool? What do you
It's a
mean?
room. There's nobody out here.
We are going to go show up to a place that he gave us.
yeah, it could be a place that is already set up as a setup.
Not a good.
Maybe he'll get some benefits if he warns the people that we're coming.
Mhm.
Some people are vindictive.
We beat him there, or tie him up.
Yeah, we could just leave him.
Somebody will find him. This is a bar. They'll come out the back and they'll on time eventually. It's not like we're leaving him to die or
We
anything.
could put him
But
with the crates back there.
yeah,
I
just
think-
leave him back there.
I
And
think
then-
we're going to take him with us and keep him in our room for now.
We want that kind of baggage.
For now, yes. It's not worth the trouble that he could bring.
We lost those other 3 guys, though. They could bring the same kind of trouble.
They didn't know what
They-
we wanted.
They saw my face, Flynn's face.
But they didn't know what we wanted.
They didn't see your face.
Yeah,
Did you just yell in?
I did, but
Because
I
it was a
assumed-
high. It's a 6-foot window, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I think
So you just opened it and yelled in.
Yeah,
Well, at
I
the
guess
end
that's true.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because they don't know what we wanted.
Or where we
they
are.
might start spreading rumors that there's someone that captured their buddy or something. And
That's fine. They
then-
won't know where he
They
is.
didn't know what we wanted.
They don't. Where we are staying is not the place where they're going a lot.
Of course, I just.
Is-
I'm not especially comfortable with dragging this man into our room at the inn. It just seems
I think
strange.
Would
it's-
you rather meet the end of a pointy sword
I
at his behest?
I shan't be doing that. I trust that we can manage the
Well,
swords and either
Kelly-
end of them.
Yeah, like, I mean, Seeker knows these people best, and I've done dealings with them too, and they're bad news. They're really dangerous
I
and they're
believe that.
everywhere.
We need to take him out of the equation for a little bit, or for a long bit. I don't think you want to kill him, so we
Of
take him
course
back to
well,
our room.
don't you put people to sleep sometimes?
Yeah, but that doesn't last very long.
All right. I'll
double
follow
check.
your lead.
Yeah, that's
I mean-
only it's a minute.
Oh, okay.
Do we think we can do this tonight too, or are we gonna sleep with this person in our room?
No, what if we just knock him out here for a while?
You still remember who we are and where he told us to go.
I know, but we could get a couple hours head start
So
if
if
we
we-
knock him out real good.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, these games,
Yeah.
are they all the time? Or when are they played?
Most nights, yeah.
I know we were talking about sleeping, but it might be best for us to just get. We kind of started it. We might as well finish it.
We don't necessarily know the person we need will be there.
We could just take him with us to the dealer.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Like tied up.
Sure, or
That's not how we
otherwise.
want to walk into that place.
But I
That's
could threaten
true.
him, remember?
Okay, we could do that, but then some of us have to stay outside with him. Can't go in.
Well, not all of us should go in anyway. Don't you think that's
I
too many
suspect
people?
I'm out of place, and
I think Flynn
an
did a
area
good
like
job
that.
and should be the one to go play.
Okay, I think I did pretty good too. I mean, we got him.
Seeker,
I just look at
I think we all know
relative.
that perhaps you're the best person to be handling
Lynn,
this situation.
You weren't there. Flynn did a great job.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I think I pulled it off, and I think
he ran away out
I'm pretty good at
back.
cards. So
I'm happy to stay outside with the gentleman. I have a distaste for all of this, so
The Ashen
Hammer.
Hammer, where is it? What door? This one?
That's in Dortamen.
Oh, so it's gonna be shady.
Kelly, what's your passive perception?
20.
Mine's 18.
16, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, 16.
No, I don't see
You're-
any.
you're in that.
I don't.
Is it far from here?
About 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, it's close. Do you maybe Tess want to stay here with him, and then a couple of us go over?
Sure.
Wait, you and Tess, or just Tess?
What?
Are we're going over together as a group, or some people are staying here?
Some 2 or 3 stay here. Oh, Hey, is your hood down?
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. You could come with me because you could keep your. That might not be good.
Let's
there.
do it.
I'm pretty stealthy too. I mean, I'm not as much as you, but I can.
Maybe Flynn should. That one pointing at Flynn should go with me.
Okay.
And the three of you stay here.
I'm down.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
You're the leader on this.
Can
Do you want to leave us with the?
with
Do you want
the
to leave us with a scroll in case you guys run into trouble?
Ooh.
I look at the scroll.
Hey!
Hey, attaboy. It's silver.
Yes, I'll leave it with you.
Thanks.
Although if we get into trouble, I don't know if we're going to be writing.
Well, you better try.
Imagine running and writing at the same time.
Well, just let's pick a word right now that you can just write so that we know you're in trouble.
Help.
Great.
Peanut butter.
Why? That's longer.
It is.
During all of this, at some point along this conversation, one of you looks over. There is a bundle of rope on the ground,
Yeah.
and he is gone.
Guys.
I rolled 2 rolls. Sleight of hand to get out of the ropes,
Yeah.
and then a stealth roll. He passed all of your guys' pass.
Damn.
That makes sense. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about it now, so I guess we should just go.
Yeah, we gotta go now.
I suppose we do.
We gotta try and beat him there.
Because you guys all gathered to have this
Yeah,
conversation,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well,
I was
he was
pretty
keeping
certain.
a-
Say no.
I know you said you were keeping an eye
I'm low.
on it, but
All right, we gotta go. We gotta move. We gotta beat him there.
these are thieves.
Yeah, no, this is my people.
Well, I did so well, too.
No, you did a good job.
Do we
You're
need to
great
look like
on that.
guards, or is that gonna make it
No, we
harder?
shouldn't look like guards.
That's probably
snap
doesn't
my
make us quite
fingers.
welcome here.
I
All right.
snap and we're all
Okay.
normal again.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And I put my hood up.
All right, pull your hood up. Okay.
All right, Seeker, lead the way.
Okay.
James.
I don't think it matters
Lead
at
on.
this point. And
All right,
yeah, I guess we'll go.
And yeah, you guys at some point
Yeah,
during that
let's head over.
conversation.
Yeah, well, I'll
he-
start following Seeker. We'll start moving as fast as possible. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys head to the Ashen Hammer.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Solved one problem.
Here's what it is. Yeah.
Answer, I guess.
Sorry, Seeker.
It's okay.
You made a really good plan. I did want to threaten them just a little bit.
It would have
I'm a
been
little
fun.
sad.
We might see him again. We're going to the same place, probably.
Maybe he's just running away.
Maybe. We could hope.
It's a good chance.
All right. So, Seeker, you lead the way to the Ashen Hammer here in Dortamen. At this time of the it's a little past 5 o'clock. So, the streets are starting to make the transition, right? You pass a few places of revelry and, light pouring out. Already you can see that people are in this area of town starting to get a little rowdy. There are like loud noises, right? Obviously entertainment coming from various places within this place. You wind your way through the streets, occasionally getting some odd looks because you guys all look pretty. You just don't quite look like you belong.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You're all
Yeah.
geared up.
We're all geared up.
You're
as
pretty.
well.
You guys got pretty like nice stuff on you. You got pretty
Mhm.
weapons and all these different things.
Pretty
Like
weird- we're
also
so-
we're so
Leslie's, like,
pretty.
sitting there full
Look at us.
plate mail, just like
Yeah.
walking around
Yeah.
through this
Yeah.
area of
Since
town.
I'm invisible, I'm gonna be like
Looking
clutching Kellick's cloak,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
also like looking out. Like I'm keeping a very firm look on everybody who's looking at us.
Make an insight check for me, Holma, as you kind of look around.
Natural 20 for
Hey,
a 28.
God
Nice.
damn.
Very
We
good.
needed that.
Amazing. You did need that. All right.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
As you sort of start looking around, the like things that you get a sense of is there are like people are weighing the risk benefit of robbing you.
Yeah.
Like they're just like staring at you guys and like you see it just regularly happen like that. Not everybody, but just like occasionally you're like, that person's looking at us way too close. And you kind of look at them and you can see that they're like, that's a lot of steel to contend with. And they're
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, maybe not. You see a couple of looks of interest because do you have the amulet out?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see
Yeah.
a couple people clock the amulet and the bandage on Kellic at certain points. And like you just see almost like looks of like confusion at that. You see a lot of people look at Thessaly a lot because they're just like the plate armor and like the people like subconsciously move away from them because they're just like, that looks like a police officer. And just like it's not common for people to walk around wearing 5,000 gold pieces worth of armor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a mithril plate mail set is about 5 times as much as normal plate, which is about 1,500 gold pieces.
Yeah.
So this like there's heavy consideration, but from not everybody, but like you see a couple of shady characters sitting in under eaves or hanging out in alleys that are just like weighing it. But no one bothers
if they
you.
are.
Yeah, no one necessarily bothers you, but I will say at one point you see on 2 occasions like a quick conversation happen and then someone like head out, like run away.
On 2 occasions?
2 separate occasions. No one that you recognize or anything like that, but you just see like a quick exchange of words as you're kind of looking around, and then you see one of the 2 people in that conversation leave quickly.
I try to call Kellic's attention to those and hopefully relay it to Seeker.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I mean, we're just in a
We're
clump,
clumped up,
really.
yeah.
You're kind of just in a clump, like walking through the streets.
But I'm just, because I'm already
you're
holding the cloak,
so-
I'm just like, I do like a quick tug.
I can't see you though, so do you say
No, I'm
anything?
not. I tug in the direction of where to look.
Yeah, do I
would say,
see it?
yeah,
from
with
that?
your passive perception, like if she's like over there, like as you kind of your attention's called to a particular region, and then you can kind of see that happen as well. On the 2 occasions that it happened, it's tough to get like any specific readings. It just looks like both of the people who do it are human, and in their various ways. Like you see one guy who's kind of like probably late 20s, kind of a scraggly, shitty beard, like pockmarked cheeks, kind of a narrow face, wearing what looks to be like pretty commonplace clothes, but like very drab and gray. And even as he like runs into the alley, you kind of see like it's hard to keep track of him.
Right.
You do see like the glint of some steel handles like around the waist, like kind of in the back as the cloak moves. And that is the thing that you notice is like most people here, a lot of people in this neighborhood do like have some form of armament on them, whether it's like a stick or like a walking staff or a knife at the belt. Combination of like tools of just laborers, but also, you know,
defend yourself.
This is it's a rough part of town.
Sure.
And
Seeker. I think somebody's relaying messages with regard to us.
Probably, yeah.
All right.
Do we do anything about that, or
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm asking you. You're the expert.
Say we go do what we came to do.
All right. I guess faster.
Sure.
You also know that like if somebody was gonna attempt it, probably wait a little while till the sun goes down. But you guys kind of walk through town about 10-15 minutes or so, right? And again, you see the transition as the sun sets. Days are still shorter. It is still just after the long eve, middle of winter. So at this point, you see as the sun's beginning to set in the west, as the shadows of the door out on the ground back again, Beldir on the ground kind of grow and swell, and the buildings or rather the shadows of the buildings in this area start to get real long, and the streets kind of fall into that just before dark, like deep shade. And you walk up sort of the main thoroughfare that is referred to as Ingot Alley here in Dortamen, and about 10-15 minutes down the road, you come upon a old like stone building, kind of hunkered down. It is like partially 2 stories, surrounded mostly by like warehouses and various like workshops and things like that, with big shutter doors that are all rolled down for the evening, chained and locked up. You see like 4 windows along the front that are pouring a warm light out. You do see like a big door open. There's you see like soot-stained walls, and above you see a wooden sign with paint like cracking and peeling that depicts a smith's hammer wreathed in ash. You see 2 heavy reinforced oak doors, like worn by time, and they have like scorch marks on them. Looks like in a couple of different places at one point or another they were lit on fire. You see, small windows that flank the door, kind of like up and high above the doors. You again, right? The same kind of grimy glass, like the soot stained. In fact, on the sills, like outside of the windows, you see just like this like inch of like ash that's just layered on top of it. But even as you approach this place, you clock with your passive perception and your passive perception, you clock at least 2 people who are just like up high somewhere or like in windows across the street, just looking, keeping an eye on things. This place has a sense of being watched more closely. It's also much more busy. There are a lot of people. You can hear like raucousness coming from inside. You hear loud calls and cheers. You can hear a faint bit of music, what sounds like kind of like a scratchy fiddle, coming out with like just a percussionist accompaniment that's kind of playing like this like low, kind of just driving, pleasant tune. Just like a workman's song.
You love to make Shane write more music.
That's right, I do.
You bet.
Give it to him.
work.
Can't wait to hear this.
But yeah, you see, and you do see that at the door, there is there's a large, like just a big mountain of a guy, human, but like 6'5". Has those kind of characteristic like spots of burns along the arms and forearms that indicate probably heavy work at a forge or some kind of smithy or smelting facility. Sort of a leather vest that's over a shirt that also has the sleeves cut off, with this sort of like hands bounded in kind of like leather bracers, and just huge, probably like 280 pounds at least.
As we're approaching that, so while we're still down the street a little bit, and as we're approaching it, I kind of want to suggest that we split up.
Okay.
A little bit. See that big guy up there, up ahead. That's where we're going. I think it's okay if we all go in, but don't know about Oma. We should split up and not go in together.
You want me to wait out back again? That worked really well last time.
It did. Would there be kids in there? I'm thinking
not where you can see from outside, but inside.
Like from what I remember, like would there have been? Yeah,
probably.
Like I'm guessing there's no
couple.
So you want me to?
Some
usually like some very low level Makis, like maybe running food, running drink, cleaning up messes, stuff like that.
You want me to take my hood down?
Yes, before going in there, definitely. I know you don't like it.
I grab it and I put it down. Fine.
Your hood has probably like you've probably used it for 20-30 minutes today, I think, because you used it on the walk here,
15
and then
minutes
on
here.
the walk.
But not all the whole way on the walk. I think
okay.
I put it up towards the end of the walk.
Cool. I'll say you have you've used 20 minutes.
No idea.
You've used 20 minutes of that.
Yeah, I don't think I put it up the whole time because I think
feel like you put it up when it started getting gritty, like not the whole walk, but I remember you saying like once it starts getting a little dicey, I'm gonna put my hood up. As you started like seeing people in alleyways like lurking. But okay, cool.
I think you can go in though. If I remember, there was young people there last time.
Okay.
We should just, at most 2 at a time, but probably 1.
Who goes with who?
Tass and I can wait outside again.
Should I go alone if I'm going to be doing some kind of mission again? So I look like I'm not here with anyone?
You might want to stay outside.
What? Why?
Well, they definitely know who you are.
Right.
So you want to go this time?
I'll go. Yeah, I'll do it.
I mean,
Are you sure
I can
that's
do
safe?
it. I can still make myself look like somebody else, and I could do it.
I think the point of the hood going down is because they'll probably be able to see through that too, right?
It's okay. I can do it.
But what if I need to back you up? They're not here yet. Maybe they didn't make it.
You all won't be far.
Okay.
Are you sure it's safe?
Oh, it's not safe at all.
Well, I can do it.
It's okay.
They probably won't take me seriously,
I will do it.
but I can make them take me seriously.
You can, yes. I think it's okay. I will do it.
Okay. Well,
Maybe we have either Kellic or Des. You can join me as a god. I will play as much of a noble as I can, or something. of the
And
sort.
then maybe Kelly can reach out to me or something if.
Hey, I can do that.
Outside?
I can get you outside too.
Okay.
And
How do
I'll
I get
just
in though? If,
Go in and stand around.
How, fight your way in.
past him?
You fought bigger.
Yeah, I think you can do that, Flynn.
Okay. Well,
Well,
Remember,
you
I
think
seem to recall
you
that
don't think Flynn can even
two or
go
three-headed
inside? You think it's gonna be a
ogre.
problem even if he just like goes inside and stays away?
I mean, he's got
might-
a point. If that orc, half-orc got in there,
In fact, do you have like a hood or something you can?
yeah, I just pull my hood up and I don't go invisible or anything.
we all wait a second. All right.
It's just
Yeah, I
normal.
pull my hood up. It's like a green hood with a little bit of
Yeah.
the fur on the rim of it,
Cool.
and I just kind of have it up. Yeah, I mean, you can do that.
Yeah.
I can pretend to be sneaky or something, but
Just kind of hang out in the shadows.
yeah, I've seen you. Well, I mean, I haven't, but I know what you're
I get
looking-
it. Yeah.
I'll just be close, I guess. And if there's trouble, let me know.
Des can stay with you, and Omar, are you going to
Maybe-
stay or are you going to go?
What do you want me to do?
What do you want to do?
I mean, I've never been inside. I want to go inside.
Okay, you go inside.
It might be good for Thess to go with you guys because it seems like, and I look at Thess, kind of stands out.
Yeah, I've gotten the sense I'm drawing more than a few eyes.
No offense, but it might be better to have you in there as a bodyguard. And
Looks
just,
like a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yes.
and also it'd be easier for me to hide if I'm by myself.
And in this conversation, I would draw us to like the side
Yeah.
of the street to try and be a little out of the way.
Sika, if you're going in there, I'd like to be with you.
Okay, you come.
Kelly?
Yeah, I'd like to go as well, if that's all right.
You both.
Kelly can come with me. He and I can
Yeah.
go in
Oh,
together.
that's true.
That's a good point. 2 and 2.
Almost my ward.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
all right.
Perfect.
Yes. I don't know you, whatever your name is.
James.
And I give him a little white punch on the arm.
My new name is James.
All right,
I
James.
don't know it. I've never met you before in my life.
Right. He's
Um,
pretty good. I'll be outside.
All right.
Just let me know if there's even an inkling of anything going wrong, because it might take me time to get around and find a way in. It seems pretty serious if Oma can't put her hood up.
Work your way up to the building and look around.
Yeah,
Listen.
I'll do it. I got it.
All right,
Good luck.
let's go.
All right. So you're outside.
Yeah.
The three but everybody else is going in.
Everybody else going in.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in separate, it's
In
going to
kinda
be Death and
separate
Seeker,
groups.
and
Okay.
then Home and I will go.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
find like out front at the entrance. You said there's this large man that's like the bouncer standing out front. What is like around that area and the buildings next to it? And
Yeah.
are there crates of anything? Are there people selling
Yeah,
anything? Are there?
Yeah, there's like late night vendors, right? Doing like selling like different food, like street foods and things like that, right? And even like mugs of cheap beer and stuff like that, like outside. There's no like you actually see a lot of people just walking around with like wooden mugs and things like that. So you see a couple of street vendors, you see a couple of street performers who are like doing music. You see like a flute player down the way that's just got like a tin bowl out that's got like 2 copper pieces in it.
Sure.
And just like it's weird. It's kind of like it's a lively scene, but there's this kind of tension about it, as if everybody's just watching over their shoulders all the time.
I'll do my best to watch over my shoulder, but I'll approach and I'll go to the vendors with the food, go to the vendor with the ale, and I'll kind of get myself like a little bite to eat, and then I'll get like a little mug of ale, and I'll kind of like walk around and I'll find an area that I can kind of lean up, and as if like in the shadows a little bit, I'll just lean up and I'll kind of like look like I'm breaking on that wall and just like to eat my meal. And I'm just like,
all right,
if there's a bench, I'll sit in the shadows and eat the bench and just kind of like slowly eat. And at that time, I will case the joint.
Cool.
And just look and see. I would like to see if there's any way in or like windows that I might be able to jump into around the side, anything like that.
Yeah, make an investigation check for me. I'll say that because you're taking your time with this as you're outside, I'll give you advantage because you have time as like everybody's walking.
Yeah, as I see them kind of go up to the guy to enter, that's when I split off and let them go like do their thing, and I'll go off and do this.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Yeah, not bad. 15.
15.
15,
okay.
yeah. So I'll look. I see obviously the door he's guarding. I'll look if there's other doors, windows, maybe entrances on the roof, any type of access.
Okay. Yeah.
Or also any way that maybe someone is going up to him and what they're saying, like to get in.
Oh.
Like,
all right.
Oh, if I could maybe get an area that's close. I can also do this once they've gotten in, or I'll listen to what Seeker says.
Yeah.
Any of that stuff.
They're not like, so as they walk up, he just kind of looks over all of them. And, you know, he kind of like looks at everybody, and you see that he kind of cases all of your guys's. So first it's you and Thessaly. Cases your guys' stuff and everything you've got on, and he kind of like smirks at the two of you, but just like nods his head in. There's no like stopping or attempt to keep you guys from coming in, but like there's kind of like just a smirk, but he's just like looking over them and looks at their weapons mostly, and what they have, but no attempt to stop them or anything like that. Just kind of gives you a nod of the head. Go ahead. And as far as places to go, so you see there's like the way that the building is structured is it's a single story, and then it goes back a little ways, and then there's like a kind of basically the back kind of quarter is an additional second story high up. It's probably either a storage room or maybe a living space or something like that above the bar.
Okay.
Or like above the building kind of. You do see that there is like from your vantage point, as you go over to the side of the building, there is like an exterior staircase that goes up to that. And then you just see like a single door on the side of that building up on the second story that leads into that space.
Okay.
There's no one up there or anything like that you can see. The windows are dark. Then you see, what was the total roll again?
15.
You see the two like kind of people that everybody kind of saw earlier that were like that looked like they were very specifically just like keeping an eye out. But you don't see anybody else that's, you know, paying too close attention to anything.
They're looking at the staircase?
They're looking at like the passersby.
Okay.
I will say, because you're outside with a 15, you see that they do pay very special attention to Seeker and Thessaly as they walk in. One of those two individuals that you see like a lookout.
Okay.
It doesn't. It's hard to like see what they are. They've got a cowl up, and you can see they're like up on a second story, kind of like a balcony across the way. Like,
not up that staircase.
Not
right?
up that staircase.
Different,
no, they're like across the way.
Completely different building.
Totally different.
Okay,
building.
got it.
Yeah. What looks like a warehouse that's like kind of off to your right and down the street, maybe 50 paces or so. But yeah, they kind of like when Seeker and Thessaly like walk up and start going into the building, they kind of like lean forward and cross their arms, and like, you know, when somebody's looking at something and they kind of lean forward and they like look. That's kind of the sense you get of that.
Clock that. They don't seem to leave, or I don't lose them.
They don't leave immediately.
Okay.
I'll
keep an eye on
it. This is the first couple minutes of you kind of doing this, and then you walk over, you get your thing. You see that quite a few people are going in, and
is he turning anyone away?
No.
Okay.
Doesn't turn anybody away. And like people are starting to go in, and it's a big building. Like it's nondescript, but it's pretty large. It probably was a warehouse at some point. This building, and then has since been converted into this form of like bar. But we're gonna move over to these two as they walk in. So, the two of you, as you walk in, Thessaly behind you.
Yeah.
You enter into a large atmosphere, like big. You see, like the roof is pretty high in here. You see a lot of like loud conversations mixed with like sort of people that are like leaning close together, heads together around kind of the exterior of all the booths. You see a big, wide kind of open space with tons of different tables and mismatched chairs. Nothing matches. It all looks like it was cobbled together from different places, different times. There's some chairs that have cushions on them, some that don't. There's like upturned barrels, just a hodgepodge of different seating arrangements.
Yeah.
You see at one point there's a brief scuffle and disagreement over a nice cushioned one that looks too nice to be in here. Who knows as to where that came from?
I want the nice one.
Yeah, someone got a nice one. You see the walls are made of dark stone, and the thing that hits you, like as soon as you walk in, you smell smoke, sweat, and old leather. And then eventually the subtler notes of like beer and kind of like sweaty bodies, basically. Not in a way that is like, right. I mean, I guess to each their own, right? It's just the smell of like a lot of people gathered together.
Sure.
You see a lot of sort of low burning candles and mismatched lanterns that are all over the place that are casting kind of this like subtle amber glow throughout the whole entirety of the space. And you see a long bar manned by like 4 or 5 different people who are running around back and forth, pouring from various like dusty bottles of different types. You see mostly wooden mugs, the occasional clay one, and just like constant drinks are getting handed out. And you can see that like already some people are pretty deep in it. And kind of in the back, like opposite the wall from you, or opposite the entrance, you see kind of an area where the ceiling kind of drops down a little bit, and then it's like further back. And you see a series of tables around which there are various card games going on. All of them have like a single lantern that's hanging above the table that casts like a nice warm glow over like the face of each individual. But just this kind of like these pools of light. And from your vantage point, you see one individual. He's like kind of sitting back in his chair. He has like sort of a gaining forehead, kind of a haircut.
Yeah.
Probably had really nice hair in his youth, but now getting into his 50s probably it's like it's thinning and receding back, but it is like still thick, kind of like salt and pepper gray hair that's just like slicked back a little bit, comes down to about the nape of the neck. He has like a sort of a long nose and like a wide mouth that even now is kind of like stuck in like this perpetual smirk and grin. And you see he's wearing like kind of a nondescript like brown coat, shirt collars open. He's got like a series of like nice necklaces that from this you see like the glint of nice like jewels along the neck. And even as you watch, you see like does that thing where like cards go from one hand to the other.
Yeah.
As he's like shuffling cards, and you see, but they have like a glint to them as they catch the light, almost like they're made out of metal. And you see as they like, and he just like shifts and then he starts throwing them out. You see a single open seat at the table that many people walk by, but no one sits at. That's what you see as you walk in.
I will nod that direction to Thessaly. Kind of make sure they block it.
At him? I kind of lean in.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Go play some cards.
After you.
Make my way over.
They just kind of stay on your 6, very close to you, and you like their hands keep kind of like just subconsciously going to the swords at their back, just because there's a lot like a press of people in here, and again you see a lot of eyes follow the two of you, but you kind of wind your way through. Occasionally you get bumped into by somebody who's just like making their way like, oh sorry, and just this kind of, it's very chaotic. But eventually you arrive kind of under that low ceilinged area. You walk up to the table and you see as Luca kind of looks up at you, and you see as he's just like casually doing cards. We'll see. Hang on just a second. Okay. Looks up at you.
Okay, what?
What?
Looks up at you, and the shuffling kind of slows down. Care to join us?
Sit down.
Sit, friend. Play for a while.
Hello there. New in town.
Is that so? We'll pick up there next time. We're at 806.
Oh my god.
Wow. All right, guys.
Oh, boy.
And
Oh, why are my hands sweaty? Oh, God.
Like all over.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm new in town. Is that so? Dude, I love it. Open with it.
It's so good.
So good. Cool. All right.
Good job.
Woo! Well, we'll pick up there next time as Seeker dives into an old skill set.
Oh, boy.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, boy.
All right, gang. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Bye, nerds.
bye,
nerds. Hey, nerds. Rodney here. Hey, come on in here for a second. I know you're enjoying Venture Forth, and we appreciate it. Please make sure you like, follow, and subscribe on all the platforms you use. Also, make sure to tell your friends so the word can get out there. To go the extra mile, hit that Patreon. Get yourself some amazing and exclusive bonus content, which is also going to help the show grow. All right, later, nerds.